Instagrammers, I'm going to do a look at what's coming up this week for you. I'm just using the fucking honest Oreo cards. Oracle cards. I'm using the Queen of the Moon Oracle and the Housewife Tarot today. So you can see what's coming up. I'm just quickly getting the Oracle cards out. I've already shuffled and picked the other ones just to save us a bit of time. There we go. So let's get into it. First up, Judgment. Judgment Day is coming. Now I love these cards. Step on the scales and don't feel like a bit of meat. And change. So for me, this feels like it might be time for you to make a change, or it might be time for change to happen. But I feel like Judgment Day is going to kick in and shit's going to sort of like come to light. There's going to be some stuff that's going to happen, or you're going to feel like it's like time for you to step up. I feel like that because she's hopping on the scales. It's almost like you're going to go, okay, it's time for me to step up and make some changes, because it's like being accountable as well. With Judgment, I also feel like it's like you coming into your own and getting your moment. So I feel like when that happens, change happens too. So this is an exciting time. Obviously take what resonates. If this resonates for you and you're getting excited, it's like, oh, this is me. Knight of Swords. Could be to do with an air sign. If you're an air sign, could be you. But I feel like there's communication coming. So there's some sort of conversation that's got to be had. Or someone sweeping in with telling you something, or you needing to have a conversation with someone, and that will unburden some things or make you feel like you are appreciated, or that you this could be the change, or the Judgment Day change that you needed. Like, because it comes with self-love. It's almost like once you feel like you're in that position of like, I just feel good about myself, and this person coming in telling me how good I am is validating that. Or it could be you going, I'm in a good place now. I feel good about myself. I'm going to tell this person how I feel. It's a bit like that. It's like the change is bringing on that communication. Then, Jeepers Creepers opens up the world. The world is your oyster. A beginning of a new cycle. It's like, and the world card is a 21, so I feel like this is about the year ahead. It's like, then it opens up the world ahead. Like, for me, it's almost like whatever's coming up next is bringing about this new change, this communication that opens up a new journey for you. Oh, look, I feel like I'm on a reality show because we're beginning a new journey. But look what else happens. Bit of pleasure. And look at that. Don't we all want a bit of that? Bit of the old hit by the lightning bolt pleasure. It's also a big full moon in that card, so it could have something to do with the old... I know that's just after the full moon, this one. But I feel like it is like... It happens and then you're like, oh, thank God, why didn't I do this before? So I feel like it just... There's no like bad thing that can happen from you opening up and having this conversation. Page of Pentacles could be that you need to have a conversation with an earth sign as well, or that this conversation you have feels very grounded and feels very like comes from a place of like, I just want to start afresh and have like a very sort of like, I'm not coming from a place of like, if it was like, sometimes you get these passionate sort of like wands cards and they're like coming from just thinking about passion and everything else. With Pentacles, I always feel like they've really thought it out, and it's like a thought that has come from it's an honest sort of grounded earthy place that they're thinking about it. And yes, it could be to do with like a business proposition, but in this I don't feel like it. I feel like it's like a coming in from a sort of like, if I'm going to start this relationship with you, I want it to be grounded and earthy. and I'm starting afresh. Even if I do already know this person, I want to wipe the slate clean and start afresh. I got the purity card here. So it feels to me it's almost like I want to wipe the slate clean. I want to start again. Seven of Wands. There might have been some shit that's gone down in the past. Literally, look. We've got the toilet and toothbrushes, which is odd. So there may have been some shit that's gone down in the past, but you're cleaning away that shit with the toothbrushes. And trust has been renewed. I feel like this is why you've got to start again. It's like you've got to go through it and have this discussion to go, if we're going to do this, we have to start afresh. We have to wipe the slate clean and clean the toilet. So you've got to go, okay, we're going to start. We're not going to bring up all the old crap all the time and dig at each other about what we've both said and done. It's got to be a fresh start. Knight of Pentacles. There's the Knight again. So it could be that it could be to do with an earth sign, but it could be that you're going to go, okay, I want to clear the way for this to be something, like I'm offering something where I'm coming in and I'm consolidated and I'm organized and I'm here to represent myself in a very, I feel anchored and grounded is the word. And I want to protect you and be like, ready for this to be something solid. So I don't feel like I'm going to take off again. Oh my freaking God. The last cards are double whammy. We have Death, and I love that it's salmonella. That's so funny. Which means brand new beginnings are coming, which is what you want after all this reading. And then new beginnings. So it's basically saying that after all this, the conversation, the change, the stepping up, the groundedness, the person coming forward, you have a double whammy of a new beginning. Don't stress that this is anything else but brilliant. And the honest oracle cards are saying, step away from the bullshit. If you're in a situation that you're not happy with, step away from that, because this is waiting for you. And get your gorgeous self outside, for fuck's sake. Get into nature, ground yourself, think about what you really want, and then go for it. Pretty exciting. And if you look at these cards and think, that's for me, then it is. If you're thinking, I'd like to know more, or I'd like a bit more insight into my own information or my own situation, you can hit me up for a private reading, because that's what I do. And if you don't think it's for you, then it's not. Simples.